Inland Sports.
Let's bundle up and head up the mountain. And Joe Jurado, the head football coach for the Rim of the World Scots, Division 11 semifinals. And Coach, first off, congratulations on a great season so far. I know you're hoping there's still a couple more games for the Scots coming up, but in Division 11, you guys are in the semis. You'll play on the road at Walnut. The season as a whole, or maybe even including the playoffs, what have you guys done well as a team this season that got you to this point in the semifinals?
We've played in a long time, and we've learned from our losses. We've learned from our mistakes, and our kids have really started to understand the scheme of what we do, the defenses that we see, and every single week they get better and better.
Well, Coach, let's talk about your running back, Zach Gross, who's actually done the show before. 194 yards in that quarterfinal win. He's got 387 for the first couple rounds of the first round of quarterfinals in the playoffs here. One of the top running backs in terms of yardage in the state. Rim of the World always churns out these great running backs, but what makes Zach special or maybe unique compared to some of those other great running backs that Rim of the World has turned out?
Zach's physical. He's one of the most physical running backs I've worked with at Rim. You know, he's 220 pounds. He's 6 feet tall, and he runs downhill. He's not the fastest back that we've had, but he's tough to bring down. I think that's what makes him so effective. Just the difficultness in bringing him to the ground.
Coach, obviously you have some distinct home field advantage up there, especially probably in the month of October too, but definitely in the month of November. I don't know if there's a lot of schools that want to go up the mountain and play you guys on your home field, especially come a playoff game. I know you guys are on the road this round, but what would it mean for the community up there to have a championship game back up on the mountain? Because the last time we were talking off air, the last time you guys made it to the finals, you weren't able to host it up there. You had to come down to Redlands to play at Citrus Valley. But I'd imagine that would be a special experience for that school and that whole community up there.
Yeah, it's never happened. It's never happened in the school's history. We've won a handful of CIF championships at Rim in football, and we've never hosted a championship game. We have that opportunity if the right teams win and we get by this week. It would mean a lot to our community. We talked about it today with the boys about getting through this week, staying focused on the team in front of us so that we can possibly have that opportunity. But it would mean a lot to our community and to our school. Like I said, we've never hosted a championship game in school's history.
Going on the road in the semifinals to Walnut, without giving away all your secrets, the game plan for Walnut, but what do you know about them? What makes them a tough opponent here in the semifinals?
They can run the ball. They've got some tremendous running backs, good offensive linemen, and just when you adjust to their running game, they air it out. So, we're going to really try and replicate what they have on offense. You can never replicate your opponents, but, we're going to do our best to stop their running game. And then, on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to do what we do. We're just going to go at them with number 7 and give them a little dose of Rim football.
Coach, obviously getting to the playoffs, that's the goal, right? To, compete for a league championship, get to the playoffs, make a run. So how much fun are you having right now playing this late into the season?
I love it. Especially up in the mountains. It's 30 degrees at practice every single day. And, we get to wear our jackets. And I don't know how much the kids love the cold weather, but, it's such a privilege and an honor to be playing this late in the season. And I don't take any of it for granted. I don't think any of our coaches or kids do. It's an amazing time.
Coach, how long have you been with the Rim football program? Because you were saying you were with Coach Gradius. How long have you been there?
I was with Coach Gradius for 4 years. I left for a few years, came back 6 years ago. So this is my 10th year working with the football program at Rim.
There's special pockets here in the Inland Empire where they love football. It's, I've worked in some places where on Friday nights the town shuts down and everybody goes to the football game and everyone's a fan of that one team in town. What's it just like up there in the Lake Arrowhead area? Just, the fact that you've got a great football team, you've got a great running back, you're one win away from a championship. It could be on the mountain. I mean, is there a buzz up there right now?
Absolutely. Our community is so supportive of our program and our kids and what we do. And we've just seen tremendous positive feedback from different businesses in the community, especially our alumni. We have a great, strong alumni presence at every single game. Old timers wearing their Letterman's jackets and, stopping by our team room and talking to the boys before and after games. There's a lot of excitement. And I think our players really feed off of that, and they take a lot of pride in how the community feels about our program.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, listen, I really appreciate the time. You got Walnut on Friday. I'm hoping, I've seen the coin flips, I'm hoping you guys will host a championship game. That would be amazing. I haven't looked at the long-term forecast for the following weekend, which would be Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But that would be awesome if you guys could host the championship game. And I didn't know it's for the first time ever. That history made on the mountain if that happens.
Fingers crossed, Pep. We're going to do our best.
All right, Coach, I really appreciate the time. Best of luck on Friday. It's Coach Joe Jurado from Rim of the World High School here on the Inland Sports Show. Thank you so much, Coach. Really appreciate the time.
Inland Sports.